Hi. Okay, so starting with the warm-up, we are going to start as usual. Find a spot in your space, standing or sitting, you decide. Make sure the shoulders are down. You might want to bring awareness to your body, your abs, maybe your bum, see what happens. And we're looking down, chin to chest, and look up only as high as it feels comfortable. You want to start relatively slow here, seeing how your body feels. Now that it gets colder outside, we always want to be thinking, our bodies might get cold as well, so you want to be careful when you start moving. And let's look side to side, so saying no. Again, same thing, slow and steady.
My apartment's about 105.
Well, that's good though for exercising, so you stay warm. And let's come back. Let's go into our shoulder rolls, going back. Nice. And shoulder rolls going forward. Nice. Into our arm flexion, so arm goes up and down. And let's switch sides. Now we're going to do some of our arm circles. So with the palm facing away from us first, as the arm goes up, the palm is facing up. We go all the way. When you get to the top, you twist your palm so the palm is facing down and you bring it down. And you're trying to make this movement as big as you can. And then twist it at the top and then bring it back down. Let's do one more here, as big as you can. Very nice. Let's do the same thing on the other side. So palm is facing away from you, big arm circle all the way up, and then twist it at the back, keep going. Last one around. Very nice. And let's get into our hugs in front. And here for your hugs, if you want to go in diagonal, so rather than both arms down, you can go one arm up, one arm down. Might want to be careful on the first few. Very nice. And let's come back. Let's do a shoulder blast before we stand up if we're still sitting. So starting with our arms right in front, palms are facing the ceiling, elbows are bent at 90 degrees, hands in a fist. We're rounding the back and getting the elbows as far away from us as we can. So we're pushing the elbows away in the horizontal direction. From here, bringing the elbows by your side, elbows back behind you. Maybe you want to lean forward a little bit. You want to try and have a real long neck, squeezing the shoulder blades behind you. So really squeezing here. Straighten the arms behind you here. Palms should be facing down on the floor. Now we're going to add some hand movement. So palms are facing down, and then you're going to twist so that your palms are facing up, right? So you twist your hands, palms are facing down, and then palms are facing up. And down, and up, Keep your palms facing down, and then let's bring the arms all the way up in front. We are going to reach with one arm forward. Reach, reach, reach. And come back, reach with the other arm. And back, bring both arms up above the head. We're reaching again, one arm up. Make sure you're breathing. Let's come back, switch it, other arm up. And come back and bring everything down. Very nice, shake it if you want to. If you are sitting down, you can stand up. We are starting with our hip circles. So hands on the hips, and we're doing some hip circles. And switch directions. Very nice. Coming back, you're going to need your support. So get by your wall or find your chair. Holding on to your support, planting one foot down on the floor, second hand on the hip. We are opening and closing, or we're making it bigger for external hip rotations. And same thing on the other side. I'll turn around for once. And same thing on that side. Open and close, or make it big with your knee. And let's come back. Let's get into the washing machine. So feet down on the floor. We're going around and around with the arms. Don't go too far back here. This is a spine rotation. It's good to do, but you also want to be careful not to force it. You can potentially injure your back if you go too far too quickly. So you want to keep that in mind. This is, I guess, either the beauty or the problem with exercise and everything in life. If you force it too much, you'll probably get injured. So you want to stay in that, okay, this is feeling okay, but don't force it. Very nice. And let's come back. Facing your support again, we're stretching our calves. So one foot in front of the other. We're bending the front leg and then straightening it. And we're stretching the back calf. And last one, taking your time, coming out of it and switching other side. Same thing, straightening and bending that front leg, stretching the back calf. And let's let's come back. Very nice. Shake it, shake it. We are done. The warm up. If you want to get some water, tea, coffee, just before we start our first round of cardio, this is your chance. I found a nice pretty cup that I haven't used in a while, so I was like, yay, those are the little things in life. One of my favorite cups that I found. So yeah. Anyway, cardio. We have a 3 minutes cardio. We're moving through the 3 minutes. We got 3 exercises, but we'll do 30 seconds each. Repeat that twice for the 3 minutes. Simple basic math that I was able to do this morning. Yay. Okay, exercise number, well, actually we'll go directly into it. We've done all of those exercises anyway. So starting with our first exercise, it is a side to side step. So we're starting just going side to side with the feet. And then as the 1 foot taps, you're going to extend the same arm as the foot that taps. And you're using this as a little bit more of a warm-up to extend the side of your body. We are going to revisit this in a little bit, so take your time, stretch as much as you can. And let's get into one exercise we did last week, our bum kicks. Bum kicks, keeping either the hands close to you, or if you want to add the arms, starting with the arms in front, we're squeezing shoulder blades behind. Nice. When you're doing this, you're really trying to squeeze the shoulder blades behind you if you're using the arms. Amazing. And the final one is our hamstring scoops. Staying with the feet together, we are bringing the foot heel in front and then scooping with the arms. Careful not to go too low if your lower back doesn't allow you to. Trying to keep the back straight, seeing how low you can go or how much your body allows you to do today. Maybe you want to make big arm circles. Maybe you want to try and scoop a little lower, or maybe you want to just stay here with the torso nice and tall because you want to protect your back. So different options here. Nice. And let's get back into our side to side taps with the side lean. Nice. Keep breathing, keep moving. Oh yeah. And into our bum kicks. So kicking the bum behind and squeezing the shoulder blades if we want to at the back. Keep moving, keep breathing. Your heart rate should be elevated now. Oh yeah. And into our hamstring scoops. So foot in front or heel in front, and then you're scooping with the arms, deciding how much of a forward lean you want here based on how you feel. So this is completely based on how you feel and how your back is feeling today, potentially how your hamstrings, so the back of your legs, are feeling today as well. Keep breathing. This is one that will sneak up on you. It doesn't seem too hard, but it is. And relax. Very nice. Maybe you want to step it side to side. Maybe you want to walk around a little bit. Whew. That was good. Maybe you want to get some water. Just make sure you keep moving a little bit, particularly if your heart rate is elevated. Okay. For today, for the beginning of today, I have a 3-to-2 ratio, not this first exercise, so maybe I'll talk about that later. But I went with 3 of one and 2 of another exercise. I will give that to you in a second, but before we do, we are making sure that hopefully our body and our core is working properly. We're going to do a few big waves. So for the big wave, opening up the legs wider than hip width, the toes are pointing out. We are starting just with the legs. You want to get the knees tracking over the toes. Seeing how far you can go here. Only go however far your legs, your knees, your calves, your ankles, your hips allow you to go, right? Now you can keep with the legs if you want, or leave the legs steady, immobile. We're going to bring one arm out to the side. The same leg is bending if you want to add the legs, and big sweep in front for our big wave. We're going to do 3 of these, so make it as big as you want. Taking your time, you do 3 on your own time on one side. When you're done with the 3, you can relax a little bit, and we're going to go onto the other side. So same thing with the other arm. We are sweeping in front, big sweep in front. Notice that maybe 2 sides of your body are feeling different. I can tell you that my 2 sides are definitely feeling different. When you're done with the 3 repetitions here, you can relax, shake it, maybe get some water, seeing how it's feeling. Breathe in. Now, so for our next 1, 2, at least 3 exercises, we have this 3-to-2 ratio. What does that mean? It means that we'll do 3 repetition of one exercise, and then we'll add a tiny little exercise in between 2 repetitions, and then we'll start again. Exercise number 1 is going to be squats with punches. This is definitely something we've done before. Squats with punches, you will need your chair. So we'll do 3 squats, 2 punches, 1 minute, and then we'll repeat later on, right? So it'll look like this. We go for 1 squat, squeeze the bum at the top, 2nd squat, squeeze the bum at the top, 3rd squat, and then 1, 2 punches. And then we start again. We go 1 squat, squeeze the bum, 2nd squat, and on the 3rd one, we punch. Once you got it, you can go at your own pace. If you want to go faster or slower, feel free. We are here for 1 minute. The clock has definitely started. We're almost halfway. Nice. Keep going, keep moving. 3 squats, 2 punches. Make sure your knees are tracking over your toes. Maybe check that your feet are nice and even. We got 10 more seconds here. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Very nice. Shake it, breathe. Next up, we have, so this is a push-up variation. We got 3 push-ups, 2 jacks. So it looks like this. We do our push-ups. You can do that on the chair, on the wall, whatever you want. If you feel like you want to do them on the floor, you can. We're going to go for 1, for 2, for 3. On the 3rd one, you stand up and you do 2 jacks. Nice. And again, 3 push-ups for 1 and 2 and 3 and 2 jacks. We are here, same thing for 1 minute. Keep going, keep moving. 3 push, 2 jacks. Nice. Oh yeah. Nice. Amazing. You're looking so great. We are 40 seconds in. We got 20 seconds to go. Amazing. Haha. Love it. Keep going, keep breathing. We got 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Beautiful. Shake it, breathe. We got 1 more. Yes, 1 more of those 3-to-2 ratio exercises, and then we'll do something slightly different. And then we'll get our ball. This next one, those are small lunges with a little bit of balance. So for this, you want to have your chair or your support close by, so chair or wall, right? You are going to have 1 hand on your support. The leg opposite your support is going to be the one moving, right? We're going to do a lunge in front. So you're going to step in front, bend the front leg, and lean forward a little bit, right? Then you're going to go out to the side, same thing, bend the leg, and then you're going to go back and bend the back leg. Once you're done with the 3, so those are the 3, right? You're going to stay on that leg, so opposite your support, for 2 seconds, right? So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, right? Okay, same thing. We got 1 minute here. We'll see how it goes. Take your time. If you need to take a break halfway through, that's completely fine. And let's go. So forward first, side, careful on the side, particularly if your knee hurts, and back, and then hold for 2. And then we start again to the front. And side, and back, and hold for 2. And again, front, side, and back, and hold for 2. And front, inside, and back, and hold. We got 1 more here. We go front, we go side, we go back, and we hold, and we shake it and relax. Amazing. Moving to the other side. So shake it, get ready, and let's go. So we go front first with the other leg, side, and back, and hold for 2. Again, we go front, we go side, we go back, and we hold. Very nice. We go front, we go side, we go back, and we hold. We go front, we go side, we go back, and we hold. Last one. We go front, we go side, we go back, and we hold. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, and we shake it and relax. Very nice. Amazing. Shake it, maybe get some water or whatever liquid you want to get in you today. And we're going to get set up for our next exercise. So this one is good for the core. You got options. I will show you the option on a chair, but you can absolutely do this on the wall. If you're doing it on the wall, you will have your hands on the wall, right? Now this is a mountain climber. So we're going to go 1 leg back, bringing the knee in, leg back, and come back to center. And then we're going to switch leg, leg back, knee in, leg back, and down. If you want to try it on a chair, same idea, but you want to bend over on your chair. Maybe you want to bend your legs a little bit so it doesn't put as much pressure on the back of your leg or your back. But the same thing, leg goes back, knee comes in, leg goes back and together, and then leg goes back, in, knee in, leg goes back and down. Now, just before we start, one more thing here. If you want, you can't see my face. If you want to, you can, instead of bringing the leg back, if you want a little bit more of a challenge, you can try lifting the leg slightly off the floor, right? So it would look like this. Leg back but off the floor, knee in, leg back but off the floor, and come back. Just make sure that your back is feeling okay. Support your back as much as you can. So by supporting, I mean keep your foot down on the floor. That should be your starting point. And then if you want to try and make it a bit more difficult, you can try lifting off the leg. Okay, we are here for 30 seconds only, switching legs, and let's go. So leg goes back, knee comes in, leg goes back, and legs together. Second leg goes back, knee comes in, leg goes back, legs together. Switching leg, back, knee in, leg back, legs together. Switching, leg back, knee in, leg back, and together. One more per side, leg back, knee in, leg back, come together. Last leg back, knee in, leg back, and knees together. Careful coming up, particularly if you're over your chair. Make sure your abs are tight, maybe help yourself. You wanna make sure you're protecting your back. How are we feeling? How was that? Okay. Okay. Let's actually get into our juggling right now. So juggling or ball work. Let's not go too crazy now. So you want to get your ball, and we're going to start as usual with your ball. You're just switching or throwing your ball one hand to the next, getting warmed up. You can do this seating or standing. I don't mind sitting today, but actually there might be some exercises that are better done standing. So one hand, two hands, just getting comfortable with the ball. Nice. Now we're going to pick our dominant hand, right? So ball in the dominant hand, and we're just throwing same hand, and we're trying to stay, so we're working a little bit on our form here. Arm or shoulder is down, elbow is by your side, elbow at 90 degrees, right? And you're just throwing the ball here. As you're throwing the ball, you're trying to get the ball to stop at approximately eye level, right? You don't want to get too high, and you're trying to keep it as consistent as you can, which is very difficult to do, but we are trying. Nice. Now let's try the same thing, other hand. Now we're going to go switching one hand to the next, but still we keep our elbows at 90 degrees approximately, and we're switching from one hand to the other, trying to get the top of the ball at approximately eye level. Oh, look at that. Nice. Now we're going to go our very tiny tosses. So dominant hand again, just a small, really tiny throw. But same thing here, right? The hand is still approximately, the elbow is still approximately at 90 degrees. There will be a little bit of movement, right? But we're avoiding any type of big changes or going away from the 90 degrees too much. Now we're going to try and go in between, right? So this is a small throw. We're going to go in between eye level and then the small throw. So you want to go approximately halfway. So it's a medium size throw, if that makes sense. So it's bigger than a tiny throw, but it's smaller than the ones that we did right at the beginning. Now let's get to our regular throw, so where the ball gets to approximately eye level. Nice. And shake it, relax. We're switching hands, so ball in the other hand. First, tiny, tiny throws. Again, we're thinking hand or elbow approximately 90 degrees. Notice this is your non-dominant arm or hand. It might be a little bit more difficult. That's okay. Notice it, and then the more we practice, the better it gets. Now we're going to go and do our medium-sized throws. So not as small as a tiny throw and not as big as the eye level one. And again, this is more of a guideline or an ideal situation. Whatever we do, we're trying to get as close to the ideal as possible, whatever we can do today. And now we're going back to our eye level throw. So this would be our, I guess, regular. either up and down, or you can try leaning a little bit back. If you're on a chair, feel free to lean on the chair. If you're standing, just lean back, and you're going underhand, right? So you want to throw over your head. Now, this is quite hard, so you decide. If you don't want to do the over or under the hand, you can stick with the claw toss. Start with your non-dominant, with your dominant hand, either the overhand or under or overhead one. It's that change in perspective that changes everything. And let's switch sides. So same thing, other hand. So this is now your non-dominant hand. Go slow, maybe start with a few claw tosses, or go overhead, underhand. Careful not to throw the ball on your face. Very nice. And let's relax. Shake it, shake it. You can actually put your balls away. We've done quite a bit of it today. And just before we get into our stretching, we'll do a little bit of cardio. So we'll do our 3-minute cardio, the exact same 3 minutes we did at the beginning. See if there's any type of change, see how we're feeling now that we've done a little bit of exercise. And obviously, because it's the same that we did at the beginning, so 3 exercises, 30 seconds each, twice, you can decide if you want to push a little bit harder or not. You decide. Exercise 1 was the side-to-side steps. Exercise 2 was the bum kicks. Exercise 3 was our hamstring scoops. So setting yourselves up in your space, you don't need your chair. We are going to start with our side-to-side steps with the overhead or the side lean. So 3 minutes, 30 seconds each exercise, times 2. Nice. Now this is your time. If you want to work it harder, feel free to go faster. And let's get into our bum kicks. So arms in front, we're squeezing the shoulder blades and kicking the leg behind us. Nice. Keep going, keep breathing. We got our last exercise coming up soon. And those are our hamstring scoops. So legs together, heel in front, scooping the arms. Again, option here to make it bigger. Just be careful that you're not feeling anything in your lower back. Please make it smaller or stand a little bit taller if you do feel something in your lower back. I promise you will feel the work anyway. So just see how far you can go without pain. And we are halfway. Let's get back into our side-to-side steps with side leans. Nice. And here, if you want to make this harder, you can go faster. Maybe you want to do a mini squat in between each of the side leans. Good, keep breathing, keep moving. Let's get into our bum kicks. Oh yeah. Squeezing the shoulder blades behind you. Think about trying to hit your bum or get your heel as close to your bum as you can behind you. Nice. And we're moving into our last exercise. Hamstring scoops, feet together, heel in front, and scoop the arms. Keep breathing, keep moving. Nice. We're almost there. We got 5 more seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax, maybe walk around, maybe step it side to side. Bring your heart rate down. Do any type of stretching that you feel like you want to do. See how it goes. We are bringing the heart rate down slowly. If you do want to get a sip of water, this is your chance. Very nice. So, starting with our stretching, we are going to go with our chest. So, bringing the hands or interlacing the fingers behind you and opening up the chest as much as you can. If you want to do this with a chair, you can face away from your chair and then do the same thing when you're trying to squeeze your shoulder blades behind you and bringing your torso in front as much as you can. So 2 options, same stretch. Maybe here you want to try and move the neck a little bit slowly, seeing if you can find any more stretching happening. Nice. You're going to come out of it. Maybe do some shoulder rolls. We are going to face now our wall or our support. We are going to get into our calf stretch. So 1 leg in front, 1 leg back. We're bending the front leg and we're just holding it here. Trying to keep the heel of the back leg down on the floor. And breathe. And switch legs. And come back, still facing your wall or your support. You're going to get your feet a little bit further away, maybe bend the legs, and you're going to try and get your shoulders or your head through your shoulders. So you're trying to stretch a little bit of your shoulders, a little bit of your back. I like to try and think about getting my bum as far away from my hands as possible. So I'm extending my torso. Maybe I want to look underneath one armpit, and I will stretch the other side of the body. And if you are doing that, you can switch now, looking underneath the other armpit. If you didn't move, just keep it there. Very nice. And let's come back slowly. Amazing. Getting into our quad stretch, so front of the leg, still holding on to your support, grabbing the foot behind you, trying to keep the knees as close to each other as possible. Trying to get the heel as close to the bum as possible. Or just feeling a stretch in the front of the thigh. If you're not, feel free to maybe get the knee a little bit further back. That should feel it, you should feel it like that. Or potentially, you can also try bringing the pelvis towards the front as you're pushing the leg back or the knee back, and switch it. Other leg. And let's come out of it. We're going to do a little bit of hip external and internal rotation. So holding onto your support or your chair, putting one foot on your chair. From here, you can flex your toes or not, doesn't matter, but you're going to go side to side with your toes and your knee, but you want that movement to come from the hip. So you're going to try and move the hip, right, side to side here. And let's switch sides. Same thing with the other leg. Take your time coming out, take your time getting back in, and going side to side. And really thinking of bringing the leg or starting the movement at the hip. Keep going, keep going. And let's come out of it. Very nice. Let's sit down on our chair. First, hands on the knees. We are going to round the back and then arching the back, doing our cat-cow. And here, stay as long as you want in each direction or in each end of the movement. Very nice. Finish off your last movement. Come back to center. You are going to lengthen one leg straight. The other one stays bent. And we're going to try and go as low as we can, stretching the back of the leg. And let's switch sides. Bring the other leg straight in front and same idea, going down, maybe letting go of the head. Let's come out of it. We are going to bring one leg crossed in front of the shin or potentially crossed on top of the knee if you can, right? Two options. The goal here is to try and open up the knee as much as we can, right? So see how much, and then just trying to get into that position and see how high we can bring the leg, whatever our body allows us to do today. Maybe you can try and push down with the knee. Maybe you're just okay, just like that. If you're okay there, maybe sometimes twisting or moving your torso, either twisting, going forward, or seeing if you can feel different things. If you feel stretching all over, don't worry about it. And let's switch sides. So bring the other leg crossed in front on the shin, maybe on the knee, and then same idea, twisting a little bit, depending on sorry. I guess I'm sore too. Depending on how you twist your upper body, sometimes you feel different things. Very nice. And let's come out of it. Let's take a deep breath in. Both arms come all the way up. Make it big as you can. Make sure you're breathing here. We're reaching with one arm. And coming back, reaching with the other. And coming back, make it a big arm circle down, as big as you can. So big arm circle down. Nice. Let's do this one more time, a little bit quicker. So big arm circle up, breathe in. And we're going down, big arm circle down, breathe out. Very nice. 2 shoulder rolls, we're going back. And you are all done for the day. Congratulations on coming and on making it through to the workout.